Hi guys, so in this week's video I'm going to be doing my last SCRAWLRBOX. Now I am going to be renewing SCRAWLRBOX. I have really loved getting SCRAWLRBOXes each month, and it's actually introduced me to brand new art materials which I never thought I would ever have. So I'm definitely going to continue it. It has been amazing. So let's get to opening this. Oh my god, I'm really excited. Oop. So I've been trying to open this really neatly, but it hasn't worked out. So I've ended up cutting through the entire part of this box. So I'm kind of sad that I didn't do that. Okay, let's look at these first. Okay, so this is the artwork. Emma, Black Chalk Collective. Oh, it's like, oh wow, it's typography! Yay! I don't sound too excited because I don't usually do typography. But I suppose I could do an illustration around the typography with the specific things, so it could be really cool. The art challenge is brush. Before I look on the back to see what the actual materials are, I'm just going to look at them. Oh, we have one of these. This is one of those whistles. I have never seen these in my life. Oh my god. Can these do what I think they can do? They can stick together. Oh my god, look, they can stick together. They've got holes on them and they can stick oh, sorry, they're like Lego pens. Oh, this is awesome. It's really interesting that they're kind of like Lego pens. Oh, let's stick them all together. Let's do this. Forget the rest of the video. I'm having too much fun. Can you tell? Then two of these pens. There's quite a lot of materials. There's like 4 pens here. 4 Lego pens. And then these Ecoline brush pens in this turquoise and this pink. And then this like turquoise liner. Oh no, it's like, it's just a thinner marker. It's more of a liner than the other ones though, I must say. Okay, let's actually check out the materials and the challenge. Handwriting isn't just about homework or for shopping lists. The written word can also be a form of art. Using the supplies in this box and some useful guidance from our featured artist, we hope to inspire and involve you in your handwriting into something magical. An Artline Sticks brush pen. Oh, it's water-based. Oh, I might actually play around with the fact that it's water-based. Oh, it's a metallic pen. This is apparently metallic. I was obviously very blind when looking at this, because I didn't see the word metallic on this. Oh, can you see the word metallic? My camera is having a field day trying to actually focus. What fun. Ooh, one of these SCRAWLRBOX stickers. I've been getting the specific word one for a while, so it's really nice to have one of these square. Okay, so Crayola broad tip marker. You might remember these from your childhood. They are not just great for youngsters to get into art, they're great for hand lettering artists, finding the broad durable nibs perfect to write with too. Okay, so it's lettering. So on with the illustration. Well, the actual challenge was to do more typography than to do an illustration, but I decided, you know what, since I'm an illustration channel, I might as well see how I am at typography and illustration mixed together, because that can actually be a really interesting thing. You can actually mix together both mediums, and it's really cool to do that, and the text sometimes adds a bit of gravity to the actual image, and I feel like it did that this time. So the actual text says surviving was my crime, and this is from the words of Skylar, because in her backstory she survived a life event that nobody else survived. So surviving was my crime is kind of like her survivor's guilt, if you will. And so that's what I decided to go with. I decided to make it red and impactful, and with the background as well, I had green left over after everything, and I decided to use the green as a wash for the background. I just laid on the marker, and then I decided to add water to it and blend it out and see how blending it out would actually work. Now, water-soluble markers, I actually use them like watercolours. That's the way that I always have used them. So if people think that's clever, that's great. If people think that's dumb, that's okay too. I don't really mind, I don't really care. So I decided to use them this way, and you could argue that it was against the rules to water down the markers, but to be honest, water is free, so why not water it down? And also, the thing with SCRAWLRBOX is that it's a challenge to actually see how each artist uses the materials. It's actually a way to challenge yourself to just use those materials. Now, I pretty much did just use all of those materials. Obviously, I drew something out on paper, and I did actually use my own paper, and the only reason why I use my own paper is because of the illustration itself. If it was just typography that I decided to go with, then I would have just used the paper from the SCRAWLRBOX, but since I wanted to water down the colours for the illustration itself, hence I used the watercolour paper. And my watercolour paper is Daily Rowney hot pressed watercolour paper. I used to use cold pressed, but now I use hot pressed, okay? I caved. I really like hot pressed watercolour paper. It's a lot more sturdier than cold pressed, definitely. So going into it definitely was a bit more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be, because obviously it's kind of like a limited colour palette challenge, and you're given the most random colours, and with the colours that I was given, I was thinking, I could do something with Skylar. And it was just really interesting to play around with all the different things. Honestly, this commentary, it's not very good. It's not very good. Also, it's very near to Christmas. Hopefully I'll have my contest out at some point. I still need to do the graphics for the video. I still need to finish them because I've been doing them during live streams lately, so hopefully I'll finish it. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I will finish it eventually. So hopefully before the end of this year, the contest can actually go up, and hopefully before people break up for Christmas. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!